Hi my wax friends, welcome to my channel. I'm standing here in my wax room, and no, this is not the wax tour video, but I wanted to show you how I have a warmer over there, and then I have a warmer over there. And sometimes when you hear me referring to flanking warmers in the same space, that's kind of what I'm speaking of, and I'm backing out more toward the entry way of the room, and they're opposite sides of each other. So sometimes one warmer wattage can support another wattage, meaning one warmer, this one over here, is a 25 watt bulb Scentsy warmer. That guy over there is a 40 watt sensational warmer. Sometimes the 25 watt warmer helps the 40 watt one out, believe it or not, depending on the vendor and scent, and then vice versa. So when I was talking about in a video or so back about having a light scent throw and how you can use a cube or two in one warmer and a cube or two in another one, and maybe when the two come together in the air, it will build on the strength of the scent throw. I wanted to talk to you guys because I read a post last week, and I'm finna sit down, where Tina Ramirez mentioned that she felt like she had candle nose for the first time in her wax experience or wax melting experience. She couldn't smell anything. And she had been melting different things. She switched out her warmers, and the scent is just not the same for her. And I was like, OMG, that's real, boy. That's getting real right now. That's the last thing I need with hundreds of dollars worth of wax in my house and not be able to smell it. I don't want to experience that. So from that post, plus not feeling well, going through the whole not feeling all that hot and stuff, just made me reevaluate my melting habits. I guess you guys are like, uh-oh, what's going on? Oh no, I'm not leaving the wax roll or nothing like that. But I said, you know what? I normally have a warmer in every single room. Every single space that I can put a warmer in, I do. Now, I do take breaks because that can be very taxing on a person to melt 7, 8 warmers or 6 warmers and then 2 tea light warmers. That can just become a bit much in a run of a day. And with my health being challenged, I just did not have the energy for that. So I found that I was only melting in my bedroom, or I would light up in my living room or something like that, and a little less so in the bathrooms, a little less so in the boys' room, and what have you. The point I'm trying to make is when I saw her post, I was like, I don't want to experience that at all, beep, at all. I just don't want to go through the candle nose crap. So I took that in conjunction with slacking off or cutting back on the melting in every single space. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start melting some days all rooms, and then some days certain rooms, and then I will rotate. Let me break it down for you. This room I normally melt in all the time, almost 24 hours. That one, not all the time. So a friend of mine asked me, Carlos, he asked me, he said, Mama, do you always melt 24 hours a day? So a couple of warmers all the time. If it's a room that is 2 warmers, I don't. This guy melts 24 hours a day. But this guy only may melt 15 days a month because I just don't do it. Another thing I find that I do is I'll put a melt in, like right now it's Sniff My Tarts, just for anyone who's wondering, strawberry preserve watermelon vanilla cake pops is what's going today now. I might not change these out for 2 days because of, well, that's a higher wattage, but because of the wattage in the bulb and all of that, it tends to last me 2 days. It dwindles down, but I close this door. Now, I'm trying to break down a lot of science and keep the video short, but this is a room that I keep the door closed on 95% of the day. I open it when I need to come in. If I'm recording a video, I'll leave it open. If I'm doing a destash box, I'll leave it open. But obviously, these are things that I don't do all day in this space. So I am able to close the door, and the scent just seems to stay alive longer with the door closed. And with these particular warmers, it just drags the scent out a little bit. So I can get a day or two without feeling like, oh my God, I don't smell squat, I need to change the warmers. So how I'm going to do this is no set specific days, but I got 7 days in a week. Okay, maybe Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, I light up all my warmers and melt throughout the entire home. But then another thing I may do is, let me see, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I may use all the warmers. This is just hypothetical. But then Monday and Wednesday, I may not melt in my boys' room, my bathroom and my master bedroom. I may not melt both warmers in here. I may use only one, and then again the door is closed. I may not melt in that dead zone of the kitchen. I'll just let whatever scent from the living room roll over. The living room has 2 warmers. So again, I leave one warmer on 24/7 and one warmer I do not allow to run 24 hours a day. What I'm thinking and what I'm hoping, because I haven't experienced candle nose and I don't want to, and I know they say you can snuff coffee, fresh ground coffee and whatnot. I just don't know, with us being continuous melters, how effective that would be. I just don't know. I haven't tried it. I know that just, sampling scents and whatnot for that momentary purpose is effective. But being someone that's melting every day, I don't know how often you would have to go back and re-sniff the bag of coffee, how long that reawakening of the senses would last you if you're melting all day, every day. Back to what I'm trying to say. So I'm figuring, okay, Monday and Wednesday, I'll cut off some of the warmers in some of the other rooms. Don't put anything in. And I'm thinking and then maybe take a day off where there's 0 melting. And I'm hoping that this philosophy, moving things around a bit, will prevent candle nose. Because if I give my nose a complete break, period, what all is not lingering once the warmers are cut off for a full 24 hours to maybe even 36 hours, just don't melt at all. And then for 2 days, only melt in select rooms. Now, you're probably saying, well, why did you pick the living room? I don't know why, because I don't be out there all the time. I go to answer the door. I go to accept packages. I'm somewhat close to that space to cook. So that's it. I don't have a whole, I get in one area of my house and I be still. So, if I go out there for those particular type of things to get a glass of water, whatever, I'll just get a little whiff of scent and then I'll be leaving that area shortly, so I won't be out there that long. So I'm thinking, okay, it's safe to kind of melt out there because my nose will not be directly in the same space as the scent. You get what I'm saying? So I'm still melting, and when I go out there and come back or whatever, go out there and come back, I'll just get little short whiffs of scent and then go on to my bedroom. So I don't want to make this video too long. It was just an idea that I got from reading Tina's post about her nose not being able to really smell smells that well. And my way of trying to prevent that from happening to me. So I think if you find some type of rotation system in your home that's not too complicated for you to do, it's a possibility that you can prevent this from happening to you or recover from it sooner than having to shut all warmers down for probably maybe 7 days, 6 or 7 days, that you just can't melt anything to try to give your nose a break. I don't know how long it would take for your nose to get back into the swing of things, and I don't want that to happen. I've also found another thing that I've been doing is I melt at one part of the day and not. We have 24 hours in a day, so I may wake up at I wake up late, you guys, sometimes. So, yeah, I may melt at 11 in the morning and then stop at 3 or something like that. So find a system where maybe the 24-hour and all throughout the house and all the rooms all the time is not going on. So that way your nose is getting a break. Your sensitory, your system, your brain and all that is just getting a break. And then you can just kind of reintroduce the senses to your, the sense to your senses, gradually. I don't know. So comment below. What are things that you do to try to prevent candle nose? Do you think this philosophy would even work? This approach to trying to, keep your nose working? Do you think this kind of idea, thought would even matter? Would it work? Let me know how you feel, folks. Comment below what you're thinking of. I would love for this to be an open discussion. I'm just trying to think of some things that I am doing, will be doing, and maybe you could do that would help us so we don't go through that. Because again, I don't know medically how long it would take for our nose and our brain to recuperate and recover and then start smelling smells again. I don't want to get immune to strawberry or lemon or something like that and can't smell it. I can only imagine how frustrating that would be. And the last thing I want to just touch on again is the splitting up the time. I've been finding that I want to melt more in the evening since I haven't been feeling 100% myself. Sorry for always saying that, but just not feeling 100% like myself. I find that at night it's nicer for me to melt something, and I've been using the tea light warmers a little bit more, and then when they fade out, the scent is gone. And I don't have to worry about cutting something off and all that kind of stuff, or that it's just continuously going. So that is another something you can do. You can melt maybe during the daytime or in the early mornings. You can cut the warmers off at some point in the day and be done with it until the next day. Or you can melt in the evenings and then, like I'm doing, use a tea light warmer. And the tea light warmer is an indirect timer. And then once the light goes out, the scent is, you're done. Some of you guys, if you have Gold Canyon candle warmers, which I'll be buying in like 2 weeks, can't wait. Those come with timers. So set a timing. That'll be great. I may even pick up 2 instead of just 1, because then you can set a timer and then the darn thing will cut off on its own and you don't have to worry about a scent just going and going. So I'm finna close this video, but I wanted to say that to you guys, and please share with me something I didn't touch on that you think is helpful. Bring it. Let me know. Tell us. Share, because other viewers, they come on and they read the comments and then they can learn from something that you're saying. So it don't have to be all about what I'm saying in this video. Jump in, comment below, and tell me some suggestions that you may implement or been implementing, or what you got from this that may make you say, you know what, I'm going to try such and such and such at my house. That's it, everybody. I will be doing a wax room tour because I've been getting requests on that. I hear you, and I will be doing it. I just want to receive a few other orders, so it's an updated collection with the total of about 14 destashes. My wax collection has dwindled. So to me, I'm not impressed with it. So I'm not showing it to you where I'm not really like feeling it. So when I get a few more orders in, I will definitely be doing one. I hope within maybe a 3 to 4 week period of time. I would love to share this little room with you guys. Have a blessed day, everybody. Peace.